Dropped my tripod right off the bat. We're going to try that again. My name's Casper Jones. I work for Life Skateboards, handcrafting skateboard decks. We just walked through shaping a big stinger here. You can get a Life deck of your own at lifeskateboard.com. That's lifeskateboard.com. Boards made for you, made to last, and made by skaters, and other things that I was going to say. So this next deck that I'll be shaping here, customer requested a square top, which means the top edge isn't going to be round. And we're going to go through that. First step here, put on my PPE. So we're going to do this first step normally. Bring this edge to a 90 with the concave. So for the next step, we use the edge router to round off the edge a little bit. Most of the time we take that through the top and the bottom, but we will just be taking it through the bottom on this. Now we're going to clean that edge up, but we want to leave this top edge real sharp. Thank you. You know it. Low card all day. Alright, I'm going to get this phone plugged in. Please let me know if the audio cuts out. For some reason, plugging my phone in has taken the audio off of my lives in the past. So let's hope that, that's going to be fine there. So like I said at the beginning, this customer requested a square top edge. So we're going to clean up the bottom and top, and then we're going to go by hand and clean this top edge up. Oh, I'm sorry, punk rock edits. You can go to lifeskateboard.com and get whatever board you want. 1 second here. I'll make this easy for everybody. So if you go to lifeskateboard.com, go ahead and screenshot that and you can have it for later. You'll be able to pick whatever size, shape you want, choose your wheelbase, choose whatever you want. We apply all of our graphics with hand-carved lino blocks, and those are all listed on there. Awesome. Thank you, Punk Rock. Always appreciate the support. Who knows? Maybe you'll get to see me shaping your board on live. Your boards are extremely strong. That's what originally attracted me to the company. I made them for skaters. Hope Roger finds the live again. lines out here. Now that the top and bottom are nice and cleaned off, it's time to, and there's going to end up being fingerprints on the top, because whenever I shape a blue board, my hands turn blue. Now we're going to clean up the edge with the orbital, go back over the top one more time, and then use a piece of 150 off of the orbital to just clean up those edges a little bit. A little bit more clean. I'm going to go around with that bent 150. Wherever I dropped that. There's one. And just kind of run along the edge here just to blunt it up a little bit. Not much, but... Hey, congratulations on that and good luck with it, man. I'm gonna be honest, Roger. I think that phrase is a little bit different here than where you're at. What is a solicitation? Is it like an interview? It's like a job interview? Oh, that's a much cooler word than we have for it here. A solicitation. That sounds cool. We need to start calling them that. Yeah, good luck, man. That's awesome. May you get your dream job. And may they pay you more than you expected them to. Mainly the reason I'm doing this here is to make sure that nobody slits their shin all the way open with one of these. Definitely a possibility with these square-topped boards. They get pretty violent. But they work. And the reason a lot of people want this is it just feels more like you're flicking off of something a little bit more on that square tail, square edge. Hey, thank you, Roger. Like I said, good luck. We'll be thinking about you. It's probably going to be another 4 or 5 days before I do another live, unfortunately. So, I got a lot of stuff going on at home and not a lot of stuff going on here. But, you know, you guys can change that for me. Just go to lifeskateboard.com and order some boards. Yeah. that's gonna be a nice one right there. All right. Keyboards. Finished. We got 4 boards left to do. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the 8-ply. So a skateboard comes standard with 7 plies of maple. And if you've been watching since we were pressing earlier, you got to see that. Now, when you order a board from us, because we do everything in-house, we can make you whatever you want. Now, if that means you want the biggest board we have with an extra ply just to make it a little bit heavier, we can do that for you. This is our barge. It's 11.75. This one has 8 plies of maple in it. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be extremely strong. And it's going to be fun to shape. Yeah, of course I remember you, Luke. This, 11.75. You're asking at the right time. So the widest we can go is 11.75 inches. Now, we're working on something. This is our monster press. That can go up to 15 inches. We're still working out some kinks, so we haven't released anything for it, but it's there. All right, let me get you guys on a wheelie chair. Bring you around this way. All right, so when it comes to these 8-ply boards, I like to run them through this twice. It kind of brings everything together real nicely. Because this is set up for standard 7 plies, so with this 8-ply, you take it through a little bit more. With a 6-ply, you lean it back a little, and I'll show you guys that. Big chunky guy right there. Alright, I'm going to plug this back in. Hope we don't lose the connection again. And we're on to the orbital part. If you're watching this and local to the Midwest, don't forget May 18th, we've got a contest at Major Taylor Skate Park. Lots of money. Lots of product. Lots of stuff. We got bands that are gonna play. We're gonna have a death race. We're gonna have best trick. We're gonna have all kinds of shit. I think good time. And if you enjoy what you're watching, share it with your friends. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. We can talk about skateboarding, board making, skateboarding, skateboard events. What's up, Ragu? Sobriety if you want to. I don't care. This is an 8-ply barge from Life Skateboards. 11.75 inches wide, 8 plies thick. You can get whatever you want, though, at lifeskateboard.com. By hand. The boards sit in the press for 24 hours, and then 7 days later they're cured and ready to be cut. I'm doing alright, Hitman. How you been? Once the boards are ready to be cut, and somebody orders the skate, Sam takes it out, attaches it to one of these templates up here, and runs it along the router to cut out the skate. Once he does that, I go through the steps that you guys just watched to make this skate come out. The next step after this step is graphic application. And we apply all of our graphics at Life Skateboards with hand-carved lino blocks. It's kind of like a big stamp, a relief image carved that just applies to the board with ink applied to the stamp itself. Nice. Good. Glad you're getting out there, man. Glad you got a comfortable spot in your friend's place. Always good to have a comfortable place to be that's not home. the time you need thinking about getting one, we'll be here waiting for you. I promise. Side of the board for some reason. I don't know who did that. It was me. That should do it. Now I can use the 150. Sometimes when the glue is being a little bit stingy, we switch back over to a higher grit and come back with the 150.